We're going to dish with Donald Dehaney's at the Palace Theater.
Local thespian Dave Semple has won a lot of accolades for his work on stage. I wondered about his life off. Welcome to Daytime.
Thanks, Don.
We're here at the Palace Theater, London Community Players set for Yesteryear. Tell us a bit about your role for Yesteryear.
I played David McTavish, who's a house painter in 1948, who 15 years earlier chases the woman of his dreams out of town because he catches her with a hockey goalie the night before the wedding.
Oh, please tell me it's a comedy.
Oh, yeah, it's got some funny stuff in it. Nice love story as well. He wins $120,000 in Irish sweepstakes,
wow.
And then it starts to spiral out of control.
But your life seems to have had as much drama off stage lately.
Yeah, my life seems to spiral out of control too at times. Yeah, I'm in the middle of a separation with two kids, Liam and Emma, 3 and 5. Liam is 5, Emma's 3. And there's a lot of dramatic things that happen in that process as well.
Divorce wars?
Well, I wouldn't say wars. I just think it's more like playing chess a little bit. There's just some strategic stuff that has to happen when you have lawyers involved and court systems involved, and those things just kind of tend to become making the right move at the right time, it feels.
What kind of dad are you?
I'm a dad who likes spending a lot of time with his kids. I have my kids 3.5 days a week. And I schedule all my other life things around the days that I have them. Sue Perkins has been great with this show about scheduling rehearsals on the nights where my kids aren't at my place. I do a lot of really fun, positive things with them, from the Children's Museum to tobogganing and all that other fun stuff in between.
So many parents with custody issues and everything, they pit their kids against, they talk against the other parent to the child. Do you make an effort not to do that?
Absolutely. I think my ex-wife and I both make a very conscious effort about not airing that dirty laundry in front of the kids and trying not to say bad things about each other. But I'm sure that the kids sense the conflict. Kids are a lot better than adults actually at interpreting body language and tone of voice and things like that. And it's also tough transitions going from one home to the other. I mean, marriages break up because of different philosophies of living. Mm-hmm. Well, those philosophies carry over into those two households now, and the transference of the kids between each one, as my son says, is a little dizzying. He's already been able to verbalize that.
I think that your schedule's a little dizzying because you work full time, you're in a play, and you're almost a full-time dad. Mm-hmm. How do you juggle all this?
Well, you get to learn how to say no to things, and you get to really be picky about the things that you really want to do. Doing the show was just something I needed to fill my soul. I haven't done any theater in London in the last year or so. It just was time to get out of my house again. But like I said, so long as it doesn't interfere with the time that I have the kids, then that's fine. My job is my job. It's a job like any other parent has. We have to work our schedules around that.
Tell us briefly about your short and long-term goals.
Short-term goals, I want resolution. I really want resolution to this whole process.
I can imagine.
Everything's up in the air, in terms of finances, in terms of who makes the decisions and all that stuff. And I guess the thing that I get frustrated with is the fact that I feel like fathers in our society aren't looked well upon. And I don't like being painted with that same brush. I mean, yes, there's some deadbeat dads out there, but there's some deadbeat moms too. Dads are good things. I prefer the word parent. I think parent is a much better word because it's gender non-specific. I can parent my children. I can be nurturing, I can be caring, I can be loving, all of that stuff. And I can do it just as well as a woman, and a woman can do it just as well as me. Mm-hmm. I can't breastfeed and I can't give birth. Other than that, I think we're pretty much equal.
I know what you're saying. And, I hope that the comedy that you have, going here, I hope it's a success and that will complement what's going on in your private life, and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for joining us. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks. Great job as always, Donald. Back to a wrap for another day in Daytime here in just a sec. Stay close.